Hey, Ellen, did advertising send up the printout sheets?
It's me.
Cassie?
Morning. Here's the interview I did on John yesterday.
Is that for Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a Sunday pile right there. I'll get to it this afternoon.
Looks like you have some deadlines to meet.
Yeah, I want to finish up as much of this as I can. I want to spend some time with Ace and Renee. The jury's going to reach a decision soon.
Do you think you could switch gears for a couple of minutes? I have something important I need to talk to you about.
What do you mean they don't have the results yet? How long is it going to take the lab to match the threads that we found in Julia's jacket? And please don't tell me that the lab is too busy to deal with this, because this should be top priority.
Cord, he's a police commissioner. Tell him to throw his weight around a little bit.
Hey, Tina's got a good idea here. Why don't you start firing some people around there? If your lab can't handle it, why don't you take it to an independent lab? I'm sure Asa would be more than happy to pick up the cost.
Cord, there's a small problem. The lab can't find the envelopes with the thread.
Can't find the threads? What are you telling me now, that they lost the threads?
Oh, my God.
They're not lost, it's just misplaced.
Oh, this is good. What kind of shop are you running there, Troy? Come on, a woman's life is resting on this evidence.
Hey, just cool down with a little patience, okay?
Fine, why don't you tell that to Renee, because she's the one who's going to have to spend her life in prison if you guys can't get this right.
Hey, don't you think I know that? I'm on my way to the lab now. I'll call you as soon as I get some info. And, Cord, you don't have to tell me how to do my job, okay?
Yeah, we'll be over at Ace's.
I can't believe this is happening.
How do you guys?
Hey, Joey, how you doing? Listen, do you know where Kevin is? I got a job I need him to do for me.
I don't know. I haven't seen him. Kevin, you're nuts.
So what are you doing sleeping so late?
You better get out of here before my uncle hears you.
Okay. But you need to be dressed and ready to split in 2 hours.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about getting you out of here. So 2 hours, okay?
Where are we going?
Well, that's the surprise. But you're gonna love it.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
One Life to Live, brought to you by Kleenex Hugging.
I want to know what's happening at the courthouse, and you're going to find out for me.
There is nothing happening at the courthouse. Why don't you go over there yourself?
Julia, please. The minute I leave this hotel, that Buchanan kid will be up here trying to see Stephanie.
Then send one of your lawyers. Look, Tina and Cord suspect that I have something to do with the murder.
They can't prove a thing.
Oh, yes, but that didn't stop them ransacking the suite last night. I mean, what do you think they were looking for?
They're grasping at straws. There's no way they can prove you anywhere near the stables.
Yes, but they know that I wasn't with Al that night.
They can't prove it.
What if they start questioning Al? I can't have my little grandson involved in this sordid affair.
Julia, will you stop worrying about Tina and Cord? If they had anything on you, the police would have questioned you. Now, the trial will be over soon. You can go to England or one of your cruises, whatever you want to do.
If the jury find Renee guilty, how am I supposed to live with myself?
If she's convicted, I'm ready.
Ready for what? To turn me in?
Of course not. To kidnap Renee and get her out of the country. I won't let her go to prison.
Oh. I suppose Asa's not privy to this little plan. Carlo, there's one thing you seem to have forgotten. Renee is not altogether fond of you. She might just prefer prison.
She loved me once.
That was a long time ago.
You'll see, Julia. Renee, Stephanie, and I will be a family. She'll love me again. She will.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to get it over to you by 10:30. How's that sound? Good, yeah. Tell Briggs I'll be there as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, Joe. What's going on? Where's Kevin?
What do you mean?
I mean, Robin, where is Batman? Come on, what's going on? Kev didn't show up at the party over at Ace's last night, and he's nowhere to be seen this morning. So where is he? What's going on?
It beats me. I don't know.
Listen, I've always been straight with you, right?
Look, Court, I've been mowing the lawn all morning. I've been out of touch. Besides, Kevin doesn't tell me everything that goes on.
Is he in any kind of trouble?
Kevin? Mr. Clean in trouble? No.
Okay. Listen, will you do me a favor? Will you run something over to the banner for me?
I'd like to, really, but I can't. I gotta go finish mowing the lawn.
I'm sure he knows where Kevin is.
Yeah, they've both been acting really strange lately. Listen, how are our kids doing?
Fine. I told Kim we'd be going over to Ace's.
Maybe we should just go over to that police lab instead.
Court, what if they don't find the threads?
Tina, there is no guarantee that those threads are going to match Julia's suit.
They are the very same color as her suit. Plus, we know that she was lying about being upstairs with Al. She had to have been down at the stables that night, Cord. And I am sure that she knows something about Duane's death.
If Carlo killed Duane and she knows any... Oh, great. I just had a thought. If Carlo did have anything to do with this, he's probably the one that made those threads disappear from the lab. We know how much he's willing to do anything he needs to do to protect himself, no matter who he hurts in the process. All right, look, let's just go over to Ace's. Maybe Troy can catch us over there.
All right.
So, did your uncle give you a hard time when you came back last night?
No. I sulked. He hates it when I sulk.
Well, did he say anything else about taking you away?
No, I think he's bluffing. Besides, he's not going to leave while your grandmother's on trial.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, what have you been doing with yourself today? Read any good books lately? What's so funny?
This is really weird. We're standing here like we're in a shopping mall or someplace. And you know, if my uncle catches you, I bet he's going to throw you right off that balcony.
It's okay by me. As long as I get one last glance of you wearing my T-shirt. So you really sleep in it, huh?
I'm really sorry I didn't return it.
No, it's yours.
Are you kidding?
Absolutely. I mean, I never looked that good in it.
You're crazy now. Coming here.
Good crazy or bad crazy?
Good crazy.
Stephanie, you awake? I want to talk to you.
Oh my God, you got it.
All right, I'm out of here. But I'll be back.
Stephanie? You awake?
Uncle Carlo.
Morning. You sleep well?
Yep.
Are you ready to get up?
Yeah, I guess.
Good. Because I have some news for you.
Jesse, look, I want you to understand what happened yesterday. I wasn't following you around, and I wasn't spying on you.
Who said you were?
Well, the look on your face when you saw Jessica and me.
Bo.
No, look, when she said to me, let's have a picnic, I never dreamed I was going to see you and John there. I knew you were going to interview him, but I didn't mean to ruin your picnic.
You didn't. John and I had a great time, and I got a great article.
Well, good. I wanted you to understand.
I do. Now can I talk?
Well, I already know what you're going to say.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way that you've been pulling back, the way you've been so uptight lately, I know why.
You do?
Sure. Sure, I heard people talking out there. And when you pulling back, I just put it all together, and I should have known that this might have happened. I think I should have been better prepared for it.
Well, it's a little late now.
Cassie, listen, it's no big deal.
It certainly is a big deal.
And all the people that are gossiping, they don't even know the score.
I'm not sure I do either.
Sure you do. Cassie, listen. You're a good writer. Otherwise, I'd have never given you your own byline. Your promotion, that has nothing to do with the fact that we're seeing each other. So just don't let all this gossip get to you.
Well, I really don't care what everybody's saying about me.
No, of course you do. Because everybody does. Gossip hurts. So just ignore it, Cass. Your work will stand on its own. See, I want you to have fun with this job. And I want you to have fun with me. Come on, you could at least say, well, thank you, Bo. I feel much better now.
Thank you, Bo. I can't.
Look, I'm not going to let you resign and go to work for the competition. And I'm certainly not going to stop seeing you.
Bo, if you would just give me a chance here to get a word in.
Oh, well, fine, okay. The floor is yours.
Okay.
Cassie, let's have dinner tonight.
Bo!
No, look, I'll just snap my fingers a couple times, say a few magic words, and erase the whole last week. We can go back up to the mountains. We never did study the stars, did we? We can do that after dinner.
Bo! Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting a business meeting or anything.
No.
Well, you look great. How are you feeling?
Thanks. Fine.
We had a rough couple of days there.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I'm glad to see that you recovered. Did you ever figure out what made you feel so bad? Well, I'm sorry. What? I guess not a question to ask a lady, huh?
Well...
Well, look, I don't mean to be so nosy.
I'll leave you guys to talk. No, actually, Cassie, I want to talk to you.
Do you have time for some coffee, maybe?
Look here, I gotta talk to Briggs anyway, so coffee's right there. Help yourselves, and we'll finish our conversation at dinner.
I wish I could tell him about the baby.
It's me, Asa. No problem. No. I'm just checking to make sure you're on the ball. Now, if you take it down the hangar, make sure you top off the fuel tanks. I gotta go. Aw, don't you look pretty in that new outfit?
Oh, thank you. Was that John?
Oh, no, I was taking care of some business.
You mean he hasn't called yet?
Half hour ago, the jury left for the courthouse. He says they're hopping mad because he didn't get the holiday off.
Suppose he doesn't want to hazard a guess.
No guess. Automatic acquittal, and they better make it snappy.
It's a little like waiting for a well to come in, isn't it? You strike it rich or you go broke.
You know how much the taxpayers are paying the hotel bills for the jury and their meals? I mean, it's sinful. It's just sinful.
I bet you'd be a little less upset if they were sequestered at the Buchanan Palace Hotel.
I'd be more upset. The county should be spending that money on families without a roof over their head, not on some jury wasting everybody's time to decide whether you're innocent or guilty. You know, when this is over, I think I'm going to run for governor and change the system.
Governor Buchanan.
Why not? It'd be a good one. I'd whip those bureaucrats into shape in no time.
I have little doubt of that.
Want to go down the pool and see how the pool house has come along?
Darling, I think there's something that I should do first.
What is that?
Well, I think that I should pack a bag. I mean, if the jury were to find me guilty and the judge were to revoke bail, I could spend the night in prison.
Renee?
I am not borrowing trouble. I'm just being realistic.
Hey, listen to me. You are not spending one night in jail, do you hear me? Not one night.
Asa Buchanan, what are you up to?
Don't you worry, Renee. I'm going to take care of you. And no judge or jury in the world is going to stop me.
house in the country?
It's really an estate. I've rented it for the remainder of the summer. And if we like it, there's an option to buy.
Well, what's wrong with this hotel?
Oh, this isn't a place to bring up a girl.
But I like it here.
You said you hated it.
Well, maybe at first. But now I'm getting used to it.
Stephanie, I want you to have the best of everything. Lovely home, beautiful gardens, stable with horses. There's even a swimming pool and a grand piano.
I don't play piano. I play the drums.
Then we'll get you a set of drums. You name them and they're yours.
I don't want a set of drums. I don't want anything. I just want to stay right here.
Now, Stephanie, a girl your age, they jump at this. I don't want to sound like I'm criticizing your father, but I know he wasn't able to afford many luxuries.
We didn't need fancy houses and expensive things. We were a family. We loved each other.
Stephanie, I know if you give us some time, we'll get to
You
know each other.
don't want to know
we
me.
can do so
You
much
just want
together
to
that
own
doesn't-
me. No wonder your daughter left for California. Especially if you kept her a prisoner like this, too.
You're very young. You're very naive.
I am old enough to know what's right or wrong. I'm old enough to choose my own friends, and that's what this whole move is about, isn't it? You don't want me to be with Kevin. What's your problem with him? What did he ever do to you?
He's not good for you.
You don't know anything about him, except for that he stood up to you. And you cannot stand that.
And I've tried to be reasonable, but I have failed, so the discussion is over. My secretary will be here shortly to take you to the summer house.
I won't go.
Oh, you'll go. And you'll forget about Kevin Buchanan, because you're not going to see him again.
So Steph's all right? She's okay?
Yeah, she is. Didn't Dad tell you not to drink out of the carton?
Yeah, I know, but I'm thirsty. I mean, come on. I've been spending all morning in the hot sun covering your butt.
I didn't ask you to cut the lawn, did I?
I know you didn't ask me to cut the lawn, but I did that to cover you. I mean, come on, if I'm out there, nobody can ask me about where you are.
Okay, I owe you one.
Yeah, you do.
But learn how to drink out of a glass, huh?
So, did Stephanie ask about me?
Sure, you're all we talked about. Yeah, she asked about you. You happy now?
I don't know, I was just curious. It's not a big deal, I was just wondering.
She thinks you're cute. Young, but cute.
Shut up. God.
Oh, I don't have time for your games, Joey.
So what, you going to the courthouse now?
No, I'm gonna go back to Stephanie's.
You go back to Stephanie's now?
Yeah, I've got to get her out of there.
Whoa, time warp here. Remember what Mom said?
Look, I'm not gonna do anything illegal. I'm just gonna take her for a ride out in the country.
In the country? What do you mean in the country?
The country, you know, not in the city. Farmland, lots of trees, pigs, goats. Country.
Yo, there's a lot of country in all directions. Give me some details here.
I'm not giving you any details.
I thought you trusted me.
Man, I do. But this is just for your own good. If Carlo finds out Stephanie's missing, you are the first one he's gonna go after.
I know that. Come on. I'm not gonna say anything, though. He could do anything to me. He can hang me upside down. He can zap me with 1,000 volts of electricity. He can hung dust my head or what? What?
Chill out.
Yeah, thanks. I needed that.
Not a problem.
What are you looking for?
Well, my car is in the shop. I can't quite take her for a ride in the country without a car.
You're not gonna take Dad's, are you?
He won't mind.
Oh, come on. You can't take without asking him.
Look, I don't have time to track him down. Doesn't he keep an extra set down here?
No, he keeps it upstairs in his bureau.
Yes.
No. You can't do this. You're gonna get into a wreck, and Mom and Dad are gonna hate me for the rest of my life.
Joey, I don't drive fast. You know that.
Yeah, I know that, but a lot of other people do drive fast. I'm not gonna let you take it.
Hey.
Come on, give me the key.
No, let go, man.
You let go.
Ow, give me the key.
Alex, you've got to tell Bo about the baby.
I can't.
Why not? You just had the perfect opportunity. Why didn't you?
Well, I don't think that this office is the best place to tell him, do you? You're right.
Invite him to your house for dinner tonight. He wants to have dinner with you. I already told him I'm not available. Obviously, he's not going to take no for an answer. Well, I'll refuse to meet him again. What about tomorrow night and the next night? He's so wrapped up in his relationship with you, Cassie. It's just not my place to destroy that. Alex! You don't understand just how hard it was for Bo when Sarah died. It has taken him an incredibly long time to be able to make a commitment to somebody else. Alex, you had a lot to do with that. Not as much as you. You two seem to have this chemistry together. Alex, there must have been a lot of chemistry between the two of you if you're pregnant with Bo's. What do you mean if I'm pregnant with Bo's child? I am not the kind of person that sleeps around with people. Alex, for crying out loud, I'm not doubting Bo's the father. You're getting yourself all worked up and for no good reason. Look, Bo is not the type of guy who hops from one woman's bed to another. So he must have cared a lot about you to make a commitment to you. I'm sure he'll be really happy to hear about the baby. You know, last night I had this dream that I told him about the baby. And he just picked me up in his arms and twirled me around. And then he put me down and we rushed out and got a stroller and a crib and this yellow paint because we didn't know whether to paint the nursery yellow, well, pink or blue because we didn't know whether it was a boy or a girl. I'm sure it'll happen just like that. What if it doesn't? What if he hates me? Alex, he won't hate you.
I think that having a baby is a decision that a mother and father should make together.
Alex, it's not like you went out and said, I'm going to have a baby whether Bo wants one or not. Bo is a very responsible man. He's not going to leave you and the baby alone. Besides, you told me how often the two of you talked about how much you wanted to have kids.
We used to all the time.
And then you came along. And whatever we had together is gone. Alex, you can have it again. You take care of yourself and the baby. I'll take care of everything else.
Well, how do you like what they're doing?
It's beautiful, darling.
I thought that the pool house was lovely just the way it was.
Well, I tell you, honey, it was too small. I noticed it last night at the party. So I called my construction company and told them to get over here pronto and do something about it. And I want it ready when the jury frees Renee. I'm going to tell you all something right now. I am going to throw a party to end all parties.
Well, you know, speaking of parties, CJ made this drawing for you last night about the party. It's his version of what happened.
Really?
Fireworks and everything.
Dear of me. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it, darling? It's just wonderful.
He made this for Renee?
Yeah, sure did.
A thoughtful little guy. More thoughtful than Kevin. Kevin didn't even bother to show up at the party. He wasn't with Hess and his niece, was he?
Well, now that Carlo moved her into the hotel, Kevin says he's not seen her anymore. At least that's what he tells us.
Oh, good. Now that is a good sign. Things are finally looking up for the Buchanans.
He said, come on, she's a sweet girl.
She is a Hesse.
She's a Hobart. Her father changed his name.
A snake sheds its skin. It's still a snake.
Well, apparently Kevin isn't seeing her right now, so it doesn't really matter. Renee, Cord and I are going to give CJ and Alan another swimming lesson today, so maybe you and Asa might want to come and watch. I'm sure the kids would love it.
If the jury finds me guilty, wonder what my sentence will be.
Renee, honey, I told you not to worry.
Yeah, John did a wonderful job of defending you.
Yeah, except for a certain member of this family.
Look, you are innocent and the jury knows that.
Yeah, but what if they don't think so? The judge will have to give me life. She won't have any choice.
No, Renee, come on, please don't go thinking like this. You have to think positive.
I'll get it. Hello. Yeah, hi, Clint. Yeah, all right. Thanks. Bye-bye. That was Clint. John would like us all to go down to the courthouse. The jury's reached a verdict.
You and Alex are becoming pretty good friends, huh?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Well, that's great because she's a terrific lady. Look, is she worried about jury deliberations? Or is there something going on that she doesn't want to tell me about?
We didn't talk much about the trial.
Well, she's okay, though, isn't she? I mean, she's not seriously ill or anything?
She's in perfect health.
Well, great. Glad to hear that. Look, let's talk about dinner right now.
Bo, I can't have dinner with you.
What do you mean? Look, I have this thing, Cass. Right now, I have to have this steak fix. I dreamed about steak last night, and it's all your fault. So we'll go by Andy's place.
Bo, I can't have dinner with you. I can't see you anymore. Outside the office, I mean. We can have a professional relationship, but that's all.
Cassie, listen to me. You have to ignore all the gossip that's going on.
It's not the
around
gossip.
here. Then what is it, huh? Tell me what the hell is going on around here.
It just won't work.
What are you talking about? I mean, we were clicking like gangbusters. We had a great time up in the mountains, didn't we?
Yes, but...
Well, what is it then? Am I moving too fast? You tell me, and I'll slow down.
Bo, I'll be your friend and your colleague. But that's all I can ever be.
But why? Huh? Just tell me why. Is it something that I did or something I said? Yes, please hold all my calls. What? All right, put him on if it's Clint. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right there. Look, I've got to go. I've got to get to the courthouse. The jury's coming back in. Come on, we'll take my car.
I'll go in mine.
Cassie, let's get one thing straight, shall we? I'm not going to give up on us.
Okay, fine, you win. Look, I don't want to fight with you anymore.
Well, I don't want to fight with you either, but I don't want you to do anything stupid.
Okay, then forget it. I'll take my own car tomorrow when it's ready.
So you're not going to see Steph again today?
Sure, I'm going to see Stephanie. I'll take her to the park or something.
You know, she must be going nuts.
Yeah.
How long is Scarlett Hesser going to keep her locked up? Till she's 18? That's going to be another year.
I don't know. I've got to figure out some way of getting her out of there.
What, like kidnap her now?
No, I've got to do something that's legal. Like, you're not going to tell Mom, will you?
No. My lips are sealed.
All right, great.
You know, you're going to need some assistance. You're going to want to keep in touch with home base. I'll be here.
Well, that'd be great. And if I need you, I'll call you.
Great.
All right.
You're not just saying that, are you?
Not a chance. You're my main man, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey.
What?
Take a bath, will you? And if Mom and Dad ask where I am, tell them I went up to the lake with some friends, okay?
All right.
Later.
This is really Miss.
Hello, yes, this is Mrs. Tilden, Mr. Hesser's personal secretary. Yes, I'd like to make a call at 555-2684. Yes. Tilden. What's your name? No, I really am Miss Tilden. Yes. No, don't hang up. I really have to make this phone call. I'm begging you. Please, I'll pay. Hello? Hello?
Stephanie,
Yes.
may I come in?
Sure.
Right this way, right there. Brunch.
I'm not hungry.
Stephanie, my secretary will be here shortly. You should have something before you leave.
What? Don't they have food in the country?
Honest, Stephanie, don't give me a hard time.
It's gonna take hours. I have to pack it.
Just take what you'll need for tonight. I'll pack your things up and send them on tomorrow.
You're not coming with us?
No, I have some business to take care of. I'll come up just as soon as I can. Stephanie, I know you're going to love the house. Really. And by the summer's end, I hope you'll think of it as your home.
Okay, 2 months. I'll give it 2 months. Deal?
Deal. Eat your brunch. I have some calls to make.
Listen, would you please do a favor for me? Would you call this number and ask for a Kevin Buchanan? His grandfather owns this hotel.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Well, tell him to try to get here as soon as possible. This is a matter of life or death. Please, you're my last hope.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll make sure Mr. Buchanan gives you a raise or something.
So, like I was saying about CJ, he refuses to wear underwear. He doesn't see that there's any reason that he should even put them on again.
He isn't into that.
May I wish you good luck? Thank you, Julia. That was a lovely gesture.
I think it looks like she's feeling guilty.
Why should she? She wasn't any happier about testifying than you were. She had no choice.
How you doing, Renee?
Ooh, well, I'm a little numb. I think that's better than being hysterical, though, don't you? Do I look at the jury when they come in?
No.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is best.
What is it, darling?
John will be here soon, Renee.
I'm all right.
Did you talk to Troy? Well?
I haven't reached him yet.
What is this about Troy?
It's that we're
It's
gonna...
nothing. It's nothing but wishful thinking, that's all.
Hey, what's happening?
Just waiting for Judge Fitzwater.
On Renee inside?
Yeah, they're waiting in the courtroom.
How's Renee holding up?
So far, so good, but she's got to be scared.
Any sense of what the jury's verdict's gonna be?
No, Bo. You pull the courthouse regulars and you come up 50-50. Look, I better get back into Renee.
How's Pa?
A little too cool. Got me kind of worried, Bo.
You know what? Better save some seats for us close to him, all right? I'll be in a minute. Should have driven over with me, Cass, and that way you'd have saved a gallon of gas, maybe kept the air a little cleaner. Why are you pushing me away?
I explained it.
No, you made an announcement, and then you just clammed up. Now, I've had the old brush off before, but at least I had a clue that it was coming. I mean, this hit me right between the eyes.
Bo, I'm sorry.
No, I don't want an apology. I want to know what's going on. Now, if it's not the job, then what is it, Cass? You didn't just all of a sudden wake up this morning and decide you don't care anything about me anymore.
Well, we will always be friends. You know that.
Yeah, but I want more. And you know that. Look, you had a marriage that didn't work out. You and John, it didn't work out. Cassie, are you nervous that, to make a commitment? Is that, you don't have to be. We can just take our time.
Bo, I just wish you'd accept my decision. In time, you'll understand everything.
I would like to understand it right now. Right this minute.
Jury's coming back in, folks.
We'd better get inside. Kevin, where are you?
Stephanie,
Yes.
I'd like you to meet Shirley Bannister. This is my niece, Stephanie.
Get out of here. This is Stephanie?
Yes.
I thought you said she was 17. This kid could still get into the movies half price.
I am 17.
You look like you just stepped out of a cornfield. Not to worry. I'm an expert with the blusher and liner. My best friend, she manages a very chic beauty parlor in Sheepshead Bay. That's Brooklyn, US of A.
Yes, well, I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time together.
You want a diet?
No, I'm just not very hungry.
Oh, you should eat.
Oh.
It's a shame to waste all that food.
Well, we'll go ahead and try it. It's really delicious. The chef makes the best eggs Benedict ever.
That's Eggs Benedict?
Yeah, go ahead, try it. And while you're enjoying brunch, I can go pack some things.
You and Shirley can stop on the road on your way up to the house and have some lunch.
Hey, what's another 20 minutes?
The driver's waiting. You have 5 minutes to pull your things together. I have some instructions for you.
Kevin, please hurry.
Stephanie?
Yes, I'm almost finished.
You're finished now. You're leaving.
Oh, my toothpaste and toothbrush.
Stephanie, Kevin is not showing up. So stop stalling.
I'll never forgive you for this. Never. I hate you.
Hey, watch your mouth, sister. You show some respect for your uncle, or I'll knock you down.
I'm sorry you're upset, but I know what's best for you.
You don't know anything.
In a few weeks, you'll forget about Kevin.
No, I won't.
Stephanie, now, I want you to be happy. I want you to have a good time. I truly do. I'll come up as soon as I can, and then we'll discuss our plans for the future.
Ready to hit the road.
Have a good trip. See you soon.
Renee, remember what I promised you earlier. You will not spend one night in prison. Trust me. Just trust me.
John, they can't look at me. No one in the jury can look at me. What does that mean?
It doesn't mean a thing, Renee.
You sure?
Yes. There's no way to read a jury.
Asa is absolutely certain that I'm going to be acquitted. What if I'm not?
Whatever happens, we'll deal with it, okay?
I'm rooting for her, Bo. You know I love your family.
I know.
Where the hell is Troy?
I don't know. I think we should have gone to the labs ourselves.
It's too late now.
No, Cord, listen. Go up to John and tell him that you know that Julia was lying when she was on the stand.
We don't have any proof of that,
You
Tina.
have proof? You didn't even see her with you. What'd you rub her without?
They would just say that I was down in the kitchen having something to eat when Julie was up with the kids.
Okay, then, I don't know. Go up there and tell Renee to faint or something. Something so that John
Tina.
can call a recess.
All rise. County Court of Common Pleas is now in session. The Honorable Judge Barbara Fitzwater presiding. Be seated.
In the matter of the Commonwealth versus Renee Buchanan, I have been informed that the jury has reached a verdict.
We have, Your Honor.
Foreman.
County Court of Common Pleas, the Commonwealth versus Renee Buchanan. On the charge of murder in the first degree, we find the defendant...
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Mr. Russell, this is highly unorthodox. You are aware that I do not tolerate stall tactics, no matter how sincere or desperate the motive may be.
My apologies to the court, Your Honor, but I have proof that the prosecution's witness committed perjury while testifying. We have the wrong person on trial here. I move that the charges against Renee Buchanan be dismissed.
Who is he talking about?
What evidence?